You wake up every morning and think you're doing fine. You get through the day, check your phone, handle work, chat with friends, watch a show. Nothing unusual. Nothing dramatic. But deep inside, something is being chipped away. Not loudly. Not obviously. Quietly. Slowly. Until one day you look in the mirror and feel this emptiness, like your self-worth is slipping through your fingers, and you don't even know why. Here's the uncomfortable truth: it's not always the big failures that destroy you. It's not one huge rejection or one bad day. No. What eats away at your self-worth are the tiny, hidden habits you repeat every day without realizing their cost. They feel harmless, even normal. But over time, they weaken the way you see yourself. And the scariest part? You don't even notice it happening. So let's uncover these habits. Because the moment you can see them, you can stop them. And when you stop them, you can rebuild the kind of self-worth that makes you unshakable. The first hidden habit? Talking to yourself like you're the enemy. You miss a deadline, and instead of saying, "I'll do better next time," you snap, "I'm so lazy." You look in the mirror and your brain immediately attacks, "Look at you. Not good enough." You spill your coffee and mutter, "Of course. I always mess things up." Here's the danger: your brain is always listening. Every insult you throw at yourself sinks in. Imagine a close friend constantly calling you worthless. How long before you'd start to believe it? That's exactly what you're doing when you let that inner voice tear you down. And the worst part? You don't even argue with it. You accept it as truth. The second hidden habit? Always saying yes when you want to say no. It feels easier. Someone asks you for help, and you agree, even though you're exhausted. A coworker piles more work on your desk, and you take it, even though you're drowning. A friend makes plans, and you show up, even though you just needed rest. On the surface, it looks kind, generous, harmless. But inside, every time you abandon your own needs to please others, you're sending yourself a message: my boundaries don't matter. My time doesn't matter. I don't matter. And with every yes that should have been a no, your self-worth shrinks just a little more. The third hidden habit? Comparing your entire life to someone else's highlight reel. You scroll through Instagram, and there it is: perfect vacations, perfect smiles, perfect success. And without even realizing it, you start measuring yourself against them. Why don't I look like that? Why am I not that far ahead? What's wrong with me? Here's the trick your brain plays: it forgets that what you're seeing isn't reality. You're comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's staged performance. And it's never a fair fight. It's like showing up to a boxing match with your hands tied behind your back: you'll lose every time. And with every loss, your self-worth gets crushed under an illusion. And the fourth hidden habit? Shrugging off your own wins. You finally finish a project you've been working on for weeks, but you brush it off: it wasn't that great. You drag yourself to the gym even on a bad day, but you dismiss it: it was only 20 minutes. You help someone when they needed it most, but you downplay it: it was nothing. Here's the problem: self-worth isn't built on giant trophies or applause from others. It's built brick by brick, win by win, moment by moment. And when you throw those wins away, you're tearing down the very foundation that holds you up. So let's step back for a moment. Do you see the pattern? None of these habits look dangerous on their own. Negative self-talk. Saying yes too often. Comparing yourself. Dismissing your wins. They look small. But stacked together, repeated daily, they create a silent storm that erodes your self-worth until you barely recognize yourself. But here's the good news. The same way you chipped it away, you can rebuild it. Start with your voice. When you catch yourself saying something cruel, stop. Replace it. Say something kinder. Not fake positivity, just fairness. Start with your boundaries. Say no when you mean it. Even once. Even quietly. Watch how strong it makes you feel. Start with your focus. Instead of measuring yourself against others, measure yourself against yesterday's you. Did you grow, even a little? That's the only scoreboard that matters. And start with your wins. Celebrate them. The small ones, especially. Smile at them. Write them down. Stack them like bricks until you've built a fortress of proof that you are worthy, you are capable, and you are enough. Because your self-worth isn't a gift someone hands you. It's not luck. It's not approval. It's a muscle. And like any muscle, it grows when you use it. So let me ask you. Which of these hidden habits has been draining your self-worth without you even noticing? And more importantly, which one are you ready to break starting today? If this message hit you, don't just nod and move on. Leave a comment below. Tell me your hidden habit. Hit that like button if this gave you something to think about. And subscribe for more reminders that cut through the noise and speak directly to your strength. Because you don't need to wait for permission to feel worthy. You don't need to wait for perfection to respect yourself. Your worth is already there, waiting for you to protect it, grow it, and live from it. And once you do, nothing, and no one, can take it away.